you're going to be shocked. I actually have positive things to say about Down to Earth. Episode 3, location Costa Rica. Theme, white savior complex. Just kidding. Theme is eco-villages or like sustainable communal living, I guess might be the theme. The theme was a little muddled. I'm a little confused what the theme was. So they went to Costa Rica, which I was very excited for because Costa Rica is like top tier of sustainability. Like, they're amazing. They have so much going on. Their sustainability is like off the freaking rocker. They have so many initiatives. They have so many like cool things going on. So I was really excited to see what they had to say about Costa Rica. And they went to 4 places. The first was La Eco Villa, an eco village where this Steven guy, Steven was like their acting host of Costa Rica, and he lives there. Then they went to Terra Ventura Jungle Zipline, Jaguar Rescue Center, and Punta Mona, which was like a commune, I guess. Yeah, I guess it was kind of like a sustainable commune. So positives, the eco village, that was really cool actually. It was, yeah, they had like a lot of cool stuff going on. Like Steven's house, they did like a little tour through, and that was great. They were talking about how they only used sustainable renewable materials from right around where the house was built. That was cool. The communal garden at the eco village was amazing. The school was really cool. They talked about different ways of learning, like different ways of child development in the school. They had a methane digester, which was interesting. It was like effectively dealing with human waste and circulating human waste into energy. That was really cool, and something I don't think the sustainability community really talks about is like waste, and especially like food waste and organic waste, but also like human waste and what, because that's a huge issue, you know. Anyway, then they went to Terra Ventura Jungle Zipline. A little unrelated, they spent like 5 minutes ziplining through the rainforest, which was fine. It was nice to see Zach like a little candid and happy, have a genuine smile on his face. It was nice. It was a nice little break. A little confused why they spent that time ziplining and showing them ziplining, if not to lead into the next part when they said, like, cruising over the Costa Rican rainforest, you really understand the importance of trees or something. And then they linked into Jaguar Rescue Center, which is a rescue center for animals, and that was really nice. I really enjoyed that part. They talked about biodiversity, which is extremely important. They talked about deforestation. They talked about how animals are affected by increased development and urbanization. Then they went to Punta Mona, which the way they described it, it looked like a commune, but the way they described it was like Steven's like dream or something. It was a little weird. They didn't really explicitly say what it was. Or maybe they did and I just wasn't paying attention. But on the ride there, it was like, Steven was like, you know, the moment that concreted that I need to help for me was when I was in Costa Rica and I saw 2 indigenous boys being sprayed by pesticides in a banana field or something. And because of that, he felt the need to create a commune for mostly white people. I'm confused. Anyway, the commune was cool. Very interesting, like living sustainably and living communally, and very like find what you have and use it and eating together. It was like really nice. I think it's a really nice idea. But it would not be a down to earth episode if we did not have some major issues. So let's get into them. So maybe I'll start with Punta Mona, I guess. Yeah, as stated, it's like Steven's little dream project, and not saying it's not cool, not saying it's not extremely interesting and valid for sustainability. Just like seemed a little white savior. It seemed a little weird, like on the boat ride there when he said like the moment that did it for me was seeing 2 indigenous kids getting sprayed by pesticides. They like panned to the 2 guys driving the boat, and they were people of color, presumably Costa Rican, and they didn't ask them anything. They just panned to their faces and like used their faces as like a representation for what Steven saw. It was like weird. It was a little gross. Yeah, and I'm confused how you went to Costa Rica and managed to only talk to white people and not see one Costa Rican person, or one person of color, or talk to one indigenous group. Like, I understand that, like, the expat population, I looked it up, it's like 400,000 foreign people live in Costa Rica, and in a population of like 5 million or something. So I understand like 10% is like a high population of people not from there to be living there, but like just weird that they wouldn't talk to like Costa Rican people and just randomly only show them on camera when they're driving a boat. It's just like a little weird not to discuss what Costa Rican people are doing when you're going to Costa Rica. So yeah, like Costa Rica is amazing. They have 75%, they're 75% on renewable energy, like the entire country. They have an active rainforest conservation initiative like across the entire country. Their ecotourism and sustainable tourism is amazing, and their biodiversity efforts to save biodiversity is so great. And I don't know why they didn't discuss any of that and why they only spent their time with Stephen, or why Stephen didn't take them to other areas. Like, he said he's been living there for 20 years. I'm like confused as to if he's never left the eco village and seen other sustainable ways of living in Costa Rica. And I don't know why the zip lining, I don't know if this was their way of talking about ecotourism, but there's so much like amazing sustainability tourism, circulated adventures going on in Costa Rica. I don't know if that was their way of like saying, this is sustainable tourism, this is ecotourism, but they didn't say that. And then when they were going to Punta Mona on the boat, there was like all these like girls came out of the huts, and it was, I don't know why it was cringy. I don't know why they kept this in there, but Zac Efron's like, eyes lit up and he said something weird like, wow, this is paradise or something. And then guys came out with long hair. He's like, oh, there's guys too, but they have long hair. And it was just like gross. It was like, it was gross. It was like this like idea of men going to like this paradise with only women coming out with no bras. It was like it was a gross, it was weird. The last montage was, question everything, think differently, and remember change is up to you by challenging old ideas, and the problem might just be the solution. That, I appreciate that. That was actually really cool. That was like I liked that. It was a good ending. It left me with a subpar feeling in my gut and my inner boob apparently, about the episode, like, because it was kind of problematic, but at the same time they did discuss some interesting things. So I would rate this episode a Z or something. I don't know. It was like, I don't know. It was like, I had more positives than other episodes, but not enough that it was amazing and groundbreaking. So thank you very much for watching this review of episode 3 of Down to Earth. Hope you are staying safe and your friends and family are staying safe. And thank you very much for watching. And that's it. Okay, bye.